Hello my friends, this is Intuitive Game, another one. Usually I'm explaining the rules, but in the playlists you can see in a voice Intuitive Game and watch some game where you can see the rules, where I'm explaining it like time after time. As usual, I don't know the name of these crystals in English. I think it's just quartz. I don't know this orange stone, orange crystal, unfortunately. I know the Russian name, but I don't know how to say it in English. That's why it's better to keep my mouth shut. And the green one. Well, it will be 3 cards. One first card explaining situation, and if it's completely have nothing to do with your situation that you were thinking about, then something went wrong. You have to keep it in mind, because sometimes it's I'm tuning in, you tuning in the stones. Sometimes we have the good days, bad days. We can't tune in to this. Sometimes our intuition like having a nap, let's say. And when you're choosing stone intuitively, even if you like a particular color, but suddenly your eye catched some stone, you have to choose this one, what your first thought was about. If you wanted to choose that one, then you use that one. You can use all 3 stones for different situations or people. And I want to talk you from guessing some or thinking about some very serious situations like health issues, some life issues. It's better to take some routine stuff that we have to do, or we can't find out how to solve some conflict, or how we should act with some official papers, some small routine daily stuff. If you need some more time, just stop the video. We'll begin. For those of you who like this quartz, we'll see how cards will describe a situation. Ten of Cups. 10 of Cups. Especially in this deck, it can be a card of rest. When cat and dog, they had a supper, and now in front of fireplace they are peacefully sleeping together, dreaming in peace. They're not fighting. Everything is so wonderful. They are completely happy, completely satisfied with the situation. So 10 of Cups can be questions of family, family happiness, fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, when we feel like we are so happy. Sometimes it can be also a card of marriage, because we building this happy home together. Yes, it's about emotions, it's about happiness. Friendship, love, peace. Sometimes even it doesn't have to be family, it can be any kind of happiness, when everybody living in peace together. Completion, this completion, we have emotional completion, and of course happy completion. It's like they lived happily ever after. Rainbow, nice music, wind is blowing in the trees, on the backyard of a wonderful house. Things like that. Family, full family sometimes, when we have partner, when we have kids, and our parents, they're still alive, and everybody is happy and healthy and stuff like that. Happiness, happiness. In some decks it calls just the name of this 10 of Cups, happiness. We see what is not recommended. Maybe somebody trying to achieve this happiness. What is not recommended? And advice. Now we need advice. Give us advice. The Emperor. What do I think, my dear friends? Excuse me. What is not recommended? The Fool. And the advice, Emperor. Especially for men, I want to say. Especially for men. If you want this happiness, this completion, this fulfillment in the family, you must not behave as a fool. You must not be too like, I love freedom, I love risk, I love something unpredictable, unexpected, and I want to do something new, I want to try something else, I don't like to sit on one place. It's not recommended. Emperor, it's a master of the house, of the family. It's someone who holds order, who takes care about family, who like, you know, the foundation of the family, I would say. This strong shoulder that everything and everybody can come to this person and get support from this person. Well, Fool, freedom. There is no direction. You don't know where he will go, this Fool, because sometimes he doesn't know it himself. He is acting, behaving, and thinking. It's Uranus, you know. You know, it's chaos, planet of chaos, planet of unexpected events, planet of freedom. There is no borders, there is no directions, they are completely unpredictable. What will happen next moment, next week, next month? And he doesn't like all these limitations. He doesn't care about these limitations. And this is very strong structure and very tough structure, rules, order. Sometimes it's like, I don't know how you call this person who is supporting somebody financially. And Fool usually indicates that it can be no money. Sometimes Fool is, he doesn't need it. You know, sometimes he can even have a lot of money. He can spend all of them. It doesn't matter. Why not? We live, living in this particular moment and not thinking about what will happen. And here, it's always structure. There is always order. There is always plans. Here is no plan. Fool doesn't have a plan. He has a plan all the time. Oh, what else? Yes, about finances, I must say to you that this happiness need support, need something or somebody that it will be reliable, or he or she, person or situation. It must be a reliable situation, not unpredictable. It must be rich. Yeah, Emperor, quite often quite rich. At least he has finances. He has the base. Fool, there is nothing there. As I told you, it doesn't have to be that he doesn't have anything, but he doesn't care what it will be tomorrow. The Emperor, he always cares about things, how it will go, what it will be. There's always plan, structure. So it's like this. If you, for example, if you're thinking, I want to be happy, then don't seek this one moment relationships, not serious relationships. Look for relationships that will be built, and you have to try as well to be reliable, to be stable, to be predictable, to be strong, to be serious. Because if full begins relationships, it's like, yeah, wow, it's fireworks, it's funny, it's let's go there, let's go here, let's do this thing. But next day, maybe he will never give you a call and he will disappear. Oops. Emperor, if he begins to date somebody, he will be dating, he will be coming, he will be bringing flowers, he will invite you there, he will build this structure. Fool will not. I hope you understood what the difference. It's very different energies. This is air and this is fire, passion here. Here is just free thoughts, free, everything is free. There's no boundaries here. And here always some rules. I hope I didn't disappoint you. Well, if some of you, anyway, so even if I'm talking you from this thing to ask about health, if you're asking about health, that I want to feel good, I want to feel like everything is all right in my life, then don't be a fool. Don't be foolish. I mean, see the doctor, see the specialist. It's important, because this, I think I will take this pill, I think I will do this, and you don't know actually. There is no brain here. Excuse me. Emperor is someone who is well educated. He has been studying it and he knows how to do. He will always find this plan here, because without plan, doing this, then not doing this, then you stop doing this, then you begin again. And here you will be doing something like day after day, following the plan. If you have a course, like medical course, you're going through this for 10 days, then you making some test, analysis. And then doctor will decide what else, what next you should do. And you follow this order. Well, orange stone. Orange stone. How cards will describe us situation. Oh, 5 of coins. 5 of coins, it's quite often, it's not only poverty, like financial poverty. It can be any kind of worries. Any kind of worries, because we worry that we're losing something or we lost something. It can be anything. Health, relationships, money. We're getting more poor. We're anxious about it. We worry and complaining, and self-pity is also here. Like, poor me, what I will be doing. For me, it's a card of difficulties, but crisis, I would say, that we're going through, because our spiritual, let's say, condition is like going through some test. When we will lose money, or we will lose health, or we will lose relationships, what we will be doing? Complaining, blaming, crying, and we will say that God doesn't exist because we left here without any money, without any roof over our head. What we will be doing? Or we will believe that it's not like punishment for us for something. It's more like For spiritual growth, it's just some test that we're going through, and we will pray, we will believe, we will try to see the possibility. So it's some situation when we need something or somebody, because she asks, give me, please, give me some food, give me some money. So maybe it's a question of help as well, when someone needs help and asking for help. Difficult card, I must say, difficult card. So situation must be also not very pleasant. Maybe also when we feel that we are like this homeless, I don't know, it's girl or who is it? Probably it's girl. It might be a situation where we feel like we are poor, dirty, nobody loves us, we don't have anything, we smell bad, we look bad, or blah 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 blah, all this stuff. That we lost everything, we don't have anything, and la la la. Now we'll see what is not recommended in this situation. What's their advice? Oof. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, excuse me, what is not recommended? 7 of Wands. And what is recommended? The Tower. Yeah. My dear friends, it's not easy probably. In this situation, you must, let's say, because in different situations it's difficult, it will be different. Let's say someone left us. Let's talk about relationships. Someone left us and we feel like we throw in there, like no one will love us. This was the only person who will love and he left me, or stuff like that. What you must not do, don't begin to like stand your ground, stand your beliefs, fight for your beliefs that he was the best, no one will love me again, I will never have, continue to like, I will stay here, I will defend these beliefs until I will die. Don't do like this. What is recommended? The Tower as advice. You have to change your belief system. Some of your beliefs must be thrown away in the garbage bag. Otherwise, you will be suffering and crying and thinking and feeling like this homeless girl. You have to change your way of thinking about yourself. You have to change your beliefs, some beliefs that they don't serve you anymore. They're destroying you. They will be destroyed. But more you like resisting these changes, more painful it will be, because they will be destroyed sooner or later. But if you will pull yourself together and like off, you will say, you will throw all this garbage away from your head, more quick you will become a happy person. And for some of you, if you're trying, if it's about relationships, if you're trying to like fight for what is mine, let's say, you must not do it. Tower, it's we're destroying this thing. We're not fighting for this anymore, because there is no need for this. Something must be changed, seriously changed. like this, when we see this lightning destroying this strange, I don't know what is, building, let's say, it's really huge, huge change, and you should do it fast. And here, because it's meaningless, try to fight for what? Try to defend what? This? No. Something must be changed very seriously. Also, if it's, let's say, for example, about health, trying to like, it will be all right, now I will drink hot tea and I will be fine, I will be fine. You have to really make serious changes. And I don't see the tower, it's not operation, I don't know if it can symbolize operation, but it's at least serious treatment. This is because I don't know the right words in English for to explain. Seven of Wands, it's some fight, some like when our body, our immune system, you know, it's like pulling itself together and resisting this virus or sickness or something. Like we're getting, for example, a high temperature and our body fighting this virus, let's say. But it's Tower, it's really much bigger changes, much bigger, more serious, and it has to be fast. It has to be done fast, because otherwise, while you're drinking this hot tea, it can get worse. You have to remember about this. So if you're really feeling bad, something is bothering you, don't try to drink this herb tea. Go to the doctor, check your condition, make some tests to see what is wrong, what is going on, what you should do about it. Well, finances. Also, any, doesn't matter what situation we're talking about, there's something must be seriously changed. Like, for example, I have difficulties, but if you have some property, instead of trying to, for me, those cards, the difference between two of them. Let's talk about difference. Here it's like half methods, you know. They are not so huge, they are not so strong, they are like I don't know, doing something a little bit, trying to defend something, but finally it will not help. You must not do it. There must be huge changes made, quick, fast, seriously. You must be brave, don't be afraid. Make those changes yourself, then you will be much happier. Difficult thing what you were thinking about. If it's this question is, I mean, the situation, that this poverty, this loss of something and stuff like that, if it's not what you were thinking about, then just for some reason we couldn't tune to each other. But I'm just explaining the cards. This is half methods and this is real methods, big, huge and serious. Well, I'll move cards a little bit so I will have space. Now we'll see about greenstone. I hope it will be something nice, sweet and wonderful, not like this 5 of coins. Something about love. The situation. How cards will describe this situation. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. All pages, they are messengers. Page of Wands usually bring quite a happy message. It can be message about work. It can be also message that makes us to want to do something. We get we become fiery. It's like a signal for start to like action. This page, we're getting this message, we're reading it, and we're saying, wow, now I know when I should go or where I should go and how I should do it. And Page of Wands, it's also being a little bit impatient about something because of passion, because of desire. Also can be a question about travel. Yes, all Wands, they are travelers. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. They like to travel, they like to move, they are very active. Maybe it's about sport activity as well, creative activity, fire, passion, desire. Also can be just a person, just a child or teenager, or sometimes even grown-up people coming by pages, because they are a little bit like young grown-ups with the behavior, childish behavior. Or maybe they just fiery, active, a little bit really like very young in their soul. Now we'll see if we're talking about message or travel or person. What is not recommended? And what is the advice? Oi, 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 oi. Well, excuse me, just what is not recommended? 9 of Wands, and what the advice is 5 of Swords. Nine of Wands. If we're talking about sending message, for example, like or telling something, and if you, for example, asking, should I do it or not? Should I do it or not? 9 of Wands. When we having strong will, and we are like pulling ourselves together. And even if we want to send this message, we are not sending this message because we are strong enough to not do it. But it's not recommended. I don't know why. 5 of Swords. Just do it. And let it be. Let it go how it will go. It's better to do something and regret it later on than not do it and all the rest of your life regret that you didn't do it. You didn't even try. So for some of you it's really like this. If we're talking about person, I can't say that if we're talking about a kid, just let's say about a person. 9 of Wands. Again, when we... 9 of Wands for me, when we're talking about communication. 9 of Wands, when we have lack of communication, we are far away, we are not interacting with anybody, we are built this fence around us for some reason, and we are like sitting at home alone. We don't want to see anybody sometimes even. Here, actually it's a fight. It's It's difficult to say things like that. No, I will put it this way. Here, we're not saying anything in this card. We are like closed ourselves, closed the door, and saying nothing. Here, we do say it. I will not say that fight till the end. But for some of you, unfortunately, maybe we're talking about fighting no matter what. Let this scandal, let's say, happen instead of trying to keep everything like behind the closed doors. I don't know, maybe for some of you it's really something about things like that it's better to have this let this fight scandal happen, and it will be a little bit embarrassing. It can be even public, it can be but it's staying in the position of advice. Anyways, you have to try to do it, no matter what. You have to try to do it. Of course, the result might be unpredictable, but for some reason, you must not try to keep it in the box. You must not try to keep it on the backyard, I would say, somewhere on the in the closet, you know, somewhere in the basement. Let it come out, even if it's painful. I don't know what you was thinking about. I'm trying to be like helpful to you, honest to you, but at the same time I also remember about ethics, that some things I can't say, and it might be even dangerous, that if I will say something like go and do it. So I have difficulties because of this. Let's describe and compare those two cards. I hope it will still be helpful to you. Please forgive me that I can't just say simple and walk away. Nine of Wands. What this warrior is doing, he is trying to pull himself together. He is like taking his inner strength, because it's minor arcana of strength actually, and because he have to fight, like now it's evening, night, and in the morning he has to fight again, and now he have to pull himself together. And he's I don't know, maybe meditating, praying, maybe just having a nap, taking a nap, anything, but he has to bring his power, his strength, and also emotionally, physically. And this warrior, but now he's not fighting, you see? He's not fighting. Just pulling himself together. This warrior, he will go, he will do whatever it needs to win. And sometimes even this guy will use some, let's say, not very honest methods, Like he will not think, ooh, it's not ethical. It's sometimes it's a question of survival even. Like really, he is ready for everything. Wait, I had some thought, but I lost it. It's very difficult for me, really. Very difficult. The problem is that this guy can be really not very fair. He will not be like this, because this warrior, just for me, just intuitively, this guy will fight honestly, fairly against the enemy, and this one will he doesn't care. Is it fair, honest? Did I kill somebody innocent? Did I do something wrong? He will not have thoughts like that. He will be just, he wanna win, that's all, that's it. And what he should do for this victory? This is second question. First question is victory. I need it, I want it, I wanna have it. Really, it's difficult. I don't want to like delete this video because I couldn't interpret these cards good enough. So I'll leave it and I'll publish it. Hope you will not be blaming me for this, my dear friends. Well, soon it will be Valentine's Day, day of all lovers in the whole world, and I hope I will make some, let's say, intuitive games, something like a small gift for you, some presents where we can ask about love. But anyways, we have all those problematic cards in the deck, you know. So sometimes for love even we're getting things like that, that it's really painful and unpleasant. The most wonderful question was the first one for this light crystal. It was really clear. This one also was quite clear. Make these changes, don't be afraid. It will be for good. And here, I will not say that you should go like and kill somebody, of course not, but be more brave and be more, don't be shy like, oh, I don't know. If it's necessary, if it's really necessary, go for it, I would say. So my dear friends, I hope it was helpful. I'm waiting from you likes, just like as a thank for my work and time, nothing else. So wishing you luck and hope to see you soon. Bye.